Morning, folks. Oof, what is that? Morning. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Oof. Morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy Sunday evening. Happy, folks. Where's my app? Oracle, let's go. There we go. Hope everyone's good. I'm doing good. Nice weekend, restful. Also improved a bit the stream. You'll notice that my notes are now in Obsidian instead of Cherry Tree like before, and it makes a real difference. In terms of viewing everything, I also removed a lot of the stuff that was duplicated, a lot of the stuff that was not necessarily useful. So, pretty happy for that. We now have cleaner notes, and we're going to be able to hack even better. Even better. Can you believe it? My battery is discharging, so I'm not charging. Thank you for pointing that out. That's strange. No, we good. No, we not good. The fuck? What's going on, folks? Someone hacked my battery? And now? Morning, XR. So the streamer is a chair. Yes, XR. Today the chair is streaming. Hello. Good to see you. We're working on the charger situation. Not sure why it's not charging. Streamer's a chair. I like that. There's something with the plug. Do I turn that on? Yep. Alright, so this plug, this is kind of silly. This plug comes with a switch. So if you want to turn it on, you not only have to plug it in, but also turn on a switch. Because I think this setup was made to have a bed in a certain way, and I used the plug-in bed, whatever. You don't need to know. Hey XR, and no, the streamer is not a chair. It's me. You're Cyber Doctor. Just don't have the robe today. I put it up for cleaning. Okay. All right. Pre-stream no scene. Oh, you're not seeing the right thing. And I've white flashed you. Ay. All right. Morning XR. Today we're hacking. Surprise. Surprise. And we're gonna keep doing that box we were doing, which is on Try Hack Me. And it's called Blue. And it was really fun. Really fun. And we're gonna try to break into it even harder. Even harder. Do you want to see my notes, XR? I followed your advice. Boom. It's coming. I have all these notes. Bit exploitation, definitions, finding stuff, Git, Go Buster, John the Ripper, Leviathan, Limpies, Natas. Oh, I didn't take the ones for, what's it called, for Bandit. It's okay. So yeah, we have cool notes now, XR. Yay. Sounds nice. Wait until you find the about backlinks and tags, lol. Backlinks and tags. I think I've heard about them. I watched a quick YouTube video about it, and dude was explaining a lot. Backlinks and tags. Oh, is this a significant part of the platform? All right, so let's connect to that box. I think this is a significant part of the platform. I'll wait for you to tell us about it. All right, practice. Let's go into it. Challenges. All right, today we're gonna do the one called blue. BLUE. Or is it red? Or is it called red? It's called red. Boom! A classic for Battle of the Ages. Nice. I will send you a DM with screenshots of Obsidian notes with the tags and use. Ooh. Looks fancy. Feels fancy. Your cyber doctor's right there. Weren't as quick as our buddies there. But, we're gonna get up. We're gonna get up. Alright, let's start the machine. I am not connected to the VPN here. So we'll need a VPN, please. Access machine. Use OpenOVPN. Download. Are you called VZMB? Let's go over here. Whoopsies, didn't want to open that. And sent. Nice, thank you for that, XR. And why am I here? No, I want to be here. There we go. Sudo open VPN config downloads. Was it? VM VZ. Okay, there's this one. I think so. VZMB. VZMB. Is it this one? Yes. Nice. Cool. Thank you, XR, for this. Obsidian notes with the tags and use. Damn, that sounds fancy. When I was a kid, XR, I'm going to tell you a story about this, about note taking, and about what my French teacher once told me. I was at a French school, so French was obviously a bit, like, it was not a foreign language thing. And we had the final exam, kind of the final standard, kind of like the SAT, but you can only take it once, and all the kids in France take it at the same time. And I had massive, beautiful notes printed out with summaries of everything. And the teachers would show, we had to hand it in to prove that you had notes and get a grade based on that. And I give it to her, and she's like, dude, these are great notes, but what the fuck are... No, she didn't say these are great notes. She's like, why are you making such great notes if you're not using them? She asked me some questions like, oh, what is this? What is that? I'm like, I don't know. It's like, yeah, you make great notes, but you're not using them. I don't even say she's like, make great notes. She's like, why do you make great notes if you're not using them? And I'm like, I don't know, I'll use them later. And she's like, no, you should use them continuously and stuff. I'm like, dude, fuck off. That's not a great way of educating someone to just be like, oh yeah, don't do that if you're not gonna do that. I'm like, okay, I won't do that. You're a fucking idiot. Man, I felt like there's so many teachers out there that taught you the wrong lessons in life. Alright, enough complaining about French teachers. We're gonna add another hour, and we're gonna pick up on this IP address. Alright, where do we go? Luckily, we have notes on that, on our brand new Obsidian note-taking application. Alright, right, so we know that the password is from this, so we have to Hydra it. Because the password keeps on rotating. Hydra, hopefully we have it here. This is probably the best on 64 rule, and then Hydra, this password to SSH. Oopsies, maybe this file was deleted. Ah, shit. Alright, looks like we gotta run Hydra again. Alright. I used to make notes that were beautiful, but I didn't remember a damn thing, so I think there was some truth behind those words. Their words, yeah. Yeah. Having great notes is only half the story. You need to use them. Yeah, she's definitely right. She was definitely right. Something about it was right, but the way she did it was kind of like yeah, but whatever. I think I get offended for no reason at things. Anyway, Hydra. What are we gonna do with a Hydra? We're gonna brute force an SSH. No, wait. How do you? Whoa. I forgot how to do it. Can we do? Is there a Hydra somewhere in my notes? There is Hydra. Hydra L user word list. Hydra L blue. Oh no, we haven't done it before. That's surprising. P is on the desktop. Home. Desktop. Passlist.txt, yes. Then the IP address is... Why is there a slash here? Why the fuck is there a slash in this code? IP address. Yeah, let's put the IP address, which is pasted, no? Yes. All right, what are we missing here? We need to do SSH. We're missing SSH, I think. Login. File. Port. Tasks. The service to crack. Okay. I'm gonna rerun this. The explanations look bad. Okay, here we go. L login or L file with login from file. Hey. You're missing the SSH you used before. Thank you. Thank you, sticking to mine. Yes. Oh, you're right. I'll put this in my notes. I remember now. What a hero. Agent 57. Yo, what up? He's here. What's up, Agent 57? Man, we got everyone in the house today. SSH / our Agent 57. We good. We're complaining about our teachers with XR from before. All right, Control Shift C. Wait, do I want to do this? Yeah, I want to do this. Control Shift C. Boom. Nice. It cracked it. Awesome. So we'll put this into our Hydra command as well. Example to get pass from SSH. Boom. All right, watching One Piece still up episode 1070 now. Wow. Damn. One Piece. 1,000 episodes. Damn. How many total episodes do they have? 1,200 or something? So, what up? Yeah, nice. So what are we up to? Today we're doing a box that's called Blue, which you can follow next to your episode. So still season 1, damn. Which you can follow on the side. We're doing on the side of your cartoon, or your cartoon on the side, up to you, where we have a red and blue battling, and we are blue right now. And so we're gonna do some privilege escalation, and the password rotates, so we're gonna need to check every time with Hydra what the password is. Whatever, it's all good. We're gonna need to do some privilege escalation from now on. So let's go. SSH Blue at the IP address. I'm surprised that we lost all our history on this. At Blue Battle of the Ages. At this. P22. I'm not sure we need to put 22 on it. Yes. Blue's password is this. Boom! And we in. Who am I? Blue. Alright, we're gonna clear here. And we're gonna figure out how to privilege escalate. What? Episode 1100. It's episode 1070. Damn. Hey, when you think about it, there's gonna be 1000 episodes of your Cyber Doctor Learns hacking. So you guys are in one of them. 1000. Pseudo L. Yeah. Trying to spoil me directly. Yeah, we did. Oh, we did Linpeas. XR, you weren't there for that. We did Linpeas. Oh my god, I took 0 notes on that. Did I assume I would figure it out? On Friday, I was like, alright, weekend. Fuck this. Yup, that's exactly what happened. Ah, right. We found CVE. Okay, so folks, sudo L didn't work. I remember we did this. Can I make this bigger? Not really, huh? Doesn't seem like I can. All right, so we found a CVE 2021 3560. And we transferred it via STP to TMP. So we found a great exploit from Ahmad. Let's go find, but it didn't really work well. Maybe we should try another exploit. So we're gonna find an exploit on the internet for this one. Exploit DB, I think it's quite good. So we're gonna go on exploit DB. And we're gonna run this exploit. Exploit DB. Let's see. Quick database for penetration testers. And we're gonna find which one? DBDBD. Author. I'm not sure what GHBD means, but Google hacking database. Exploits. Is there a search function? The fuck? It's a database and you can't search in this database. Is it this? Is this the search function? Oh my god, it's tiny. Showing 0 entries. Okay, that's freaking great. That's freaking great. Paper shellcodes. I don't know, dude. Just give me something. Exploit DB. We'll do this. He's gonna take us there. Well, they just turned in Spanish. Yes, Paul Kit. Yeah, I remember this one. Local exploit for Linux platform. All right. All right, let's understand it. That was a tip from one of the viewers that, dude, you should spend more time learning what they do. I'm like, okay. All right, so they didn't in Bash this exploit. Set the hash for the password. This and that. Okay. Check Polkit version. If applist installed is to null, then you should get Polkit. Okay. And then GURP this one. GE1. Okay. Oh, you can GURP into GURP to further reduce your results. That's pretty good. GE1, yum list installed, GURP Polkit, GURP this one. Then echo third vulnerable version of Polkit found. Echo warning, version of Polkit might not be vulnerable. Okay. Validate user is running SSH instead of desktop terminal. Nice. What a bro. That echo warning. SSH into localhost first before running the script in order to avoid authentication prompts. Huh. Exit sudo L. Okay. So folks, we're gonna apply an exploit here. It's just that we have to make sure that we understand what it does. Echo determine dbus timing, real time format. Time dbus send system destination org free desktop accounts. Type call. Okay. If username and if ID username dev null, then user ID minus u username. Echo new username already exists with UID of set user ID else. Okay, so here I think it's making sure that we're not double using a user. Add the password into ETC shadows. Okay. All right, looks like we got something. Can we download this? All right, nice. Exploit CVE is this one. Is it the same one? 3560. Yep. Octor is J Smith. Okay, may the hacking be fruitful. I must go to bed. Wanted to make it by and say hello, lol. I'll catch you again tomorrow. Ciao, XR. Good night to you. Thanks for coming by. All right, let's hack. What is this? No. What happened? Okay. Oh, I just click on J Smith. Cool. All right, folks. So we have ourselves an exploit, one that that seems to be legit. So let's SCP it to our user here. Are we still in the box? No. No. We lost access to the box. There's a typical of this box. We go and then the password is reset. So we're gonna get it back and then we're gonna SCP inside. Oh, okay. There we go. We found it. Draw. Okay, good. So folks, what do? We go into this. We are going to go into SCP. We're not going to do linps. We are going to do, we're going to get the file, which is called, we got it from our downloads. What is it called? 511. Okay, we need to go into downloads. Okay, nice. SH. Okay, so we're going to transfer this file. And then we're going to transfer. Okay, I forgot how SCP works. SCP. I got to search it everywhere. SCP. Then piece file. User at admin. Okay, so blue at. Okay, nice. That's how you do it. Is the user, so user is blue at, and then the IP address. And then we're gonna go into we're gonna go in temp /tmp. We blue's password, which we just got here. Noise. Control Shift C. Pedro! Hello. Good to see you, friend. Welcome. How was your Sunday, Monday? How was the weekend? Nice. And by the way, we got it. We got it inside of the machine, so we got an exploit to run. So that's great stuff. Let's go. We're gonna go into the machine, SSH, blue at this one. The password is the same. And we're going to go into cd/tmp lsla. Okay, and we have that file. Can we run it? 500. .sh. Can we run it? Permissions denied. chmod 777 511.sh. No, you get a clue. Okay, great. Run.sh. The command not found. Oh, shoot. Line 10, line 12. Okay, there's a bunch of errors. Ay, ay, ay. Well, user ID is empty. Command not found. R. Whoa, yo, yo. I have no idea how to run exploits, really. Thought I'd just plug and play, but not really as much as I thought, huh? Just vulnerabilities in general. Alright, so what do we got? Line bin bash. What's the issue with that? Line 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, you don't like bin bash. Okay, we're pretty screwed if you don't like bin bash. Huh. Set up the account as administrator, type 1. What the fuck? Pass hint is equal to password. How would you deal with this situation, Bedro? We're in a place where we are running an exploit because we know there's a vulnerability. We know that there's this vulnerability on the machine because we ran lenps earlier. And it was a pretty clear attack scenario, or attack vector. It's just that we tried two different things and they're not working. Like here, it's not seeing that that it should run as bash. Let me ask ChatGPT on this one. You didn't 2D. Oh, I should do that. DOS to Unix. That payload. You think I should do that? I don't know what DOS to Unix is. I read it before. Say bye bye to your shell blue and that password. Okay. Okay. So that's DOS to Unix. Okay, I didn't know. All right, we got a DOS to Unix. DOS to Unix. DOS to Unix removes Windows from formatted line breaks. Ah, this is what they are. Oh, really cool. Thank you for that. All right, DOS to Unix, and then we got to do our file. So it's in downloads. 5. Nice. All right, looks like it did it. ls la. And we can see here it is in, where's that at? It is in 500. Okay, where's 500? LSLAT, because T makes it time-based. Where is it? Oh, we're not downloads. Hehe. There it is. Okay, so not very different. All right, let's do a DSCP again. But one sec, we have to find out the password because it changed again. Password keeps on rotating. Great, we found it. All right, you can exit now. Great. And we're going to do now SCP. Downloads to the blue shell, a temp. All right, let's see it. Boom. No such file directory. Did it get renamed? Doesn't look like it. It's still there, it looks like. Wait, what? SCP stat local downloads file. Oh, because we're already in downloads. cd ... Password is this one. Noise. All right, we got it in. So let's let's go SSH into it. Boom, password. All right, clear. Let's go to CD TMP. Let's see if it oh, CD TMP. Oh, we're already there. Blue, red rules, blue rules. So let's go, let's execute it. /511sh. Welcome. Ooh, nice. Great job. Thank you for this, taking the mind. Attempting to create account. Okay, cool. So let's put this in our notes then. We need to sometimes, for exploit, we sometimes need to run this. Is there one for exploitation? We got bit exploitation, finding stuff, go buster, Hydra LNPs, privilege escalation. We can do using exploits. If exploit is not working, perhaps try. That's more of a script. Basics on Linux. When you download from the internet, you source from export.db. You need to do this. Okay. Perhaps try DOS to Unix. It is important to do when downloading it from the internet. It has to do something with about the compatibility, no, of files. Let's see if our thing is done here. Roses are in red. Attempting to create accounts. No, go get a clue. Line break styles. Ah, okay. It's about line break styles between Windows and Unix. Noise. Windows uses the Control F. Thank you very much for that. Second in mind, very useful. All right, let's see. Are we going to be able to get something out of it? It's taking a while. How come you leave blue, or I will destroy your shell? That's not amazing. Did typing in the stuff crash the code, you think? Could it be? Carriage return, line feed. Not Control F. Ah, well, you're talking about this. Carriage return, line feed. Whoa. Here's a little more on it. Brian bans fun and games with Carnage returns and bash scripts. Oh my god. Sounds advanced. Oof, it's nice and white. We see now we're trying to run a bash code in Windows terminal and ran into an error I haven't seen for quite some time. Deploy sh line 5. Pretty sure this is not working, huh? As carriage return, even though these lines are generating error message, I know an experience. The lines won't be interpreted properly. The issue is that the way that Unix and Windows handle carriage returns differently. Windows uses a carriage return and line feed RN as a line ending, while Unix just uses a line N. I wonder why they do both on Linux, on Windows, R and N. Oh, this is too bright. What the fuck is this? Stack Overflow to the rescue. Head tip to the rectal sorting out RS. Wow, interesting. All right. Noise. All right, let's rerun this one because I think all the messages from our boy. Oh, they're showing it. Attempting to create account. Is it stuck somewhere in an endless loop? Is there a verbose version of this? Okay, vulnerable version of Polkit found. So let's try to see where they are. Attempting to create an account. So where are they right now? Oh, there we go. If username, okay, so attempting to create an account. Are they stuck in an endless if loop or something? There they are. Else echo this, and then you do dbus send system destination org desktop account method call print reply org free desktop accounts.org. Create user dev to null sleep halftime kill to null. If username dev null, then user ID echo new user line created with user ID. So they're stuck here. Fi done fi. They're stuck here basically. The vulnerable code. Excuse me, the exploit is stuck here. And sleep halftime. Do we set halftime? Because maybe it's sleeping too long. Control C, Control F, Control V. Halftime is present twice. Has it been defined? Closed by remote host. Ay, ay, ay. Let's get back in Hydra. What do we do here? How come the thing is not picking it up? Creating an account like it's supposed to. I'm not sure I can ask ChatGPT on this. All right, Control Shift C. SSH. Blue. Clear. Clear. Nice. Cool. So we're in the box. That's really good. And we're gonna run. What can we run here? Are we just gonna run the exploit blindly again? CD TMP. Let's try it. Attempting to create an account. It's crazy how fast it goes for these three, and then it just slows down like crazy. What do you think could be causing the exploit to not work? Print reply. I think maybe it's because I'm gonna try to ask GPT, but I think it's not gonna enjoy too much. Working on this. All right, so we need to do the following. We need to go onto ChatGPT and probably get declined. Why is it an error that $halftime is not defined in this code? But in the script, you correctly define and use halftime capital T. In Bash, variables are case sensitive, so there's very different variables. You define halftime echo scale 3 real time divided by 2. We see this is great. This Bash creates a variable halftime. Okay, were used. Later you see sleep half time, kill process. Okay. Then bash would treat halftime as empty, resulting from sleep. Okay. Which causes an error like sleep missing opportunity upper and or unexpected behavior. How to verify quickly. Add this bug line. Halftime is halftime. Okay. Important is script is an exploit. This is known Polkit privilege escalation. It created user admin, sets password by using. If you're analyzing for cybersecurity, if it fits your podcast work, how do you know? Did I tell it to ChatGPT? If the key is race timing, halftime it calculates optimal, minor bug in your risk. The code does not work. Any idea why not? Doesn't work after attempting to create an account. It's probably not gonna help me with an exploit. I can't troubleshoot or make that exploit work. What I can tell you, especially from a defensive search for why scripts like that often fail in modern systems. Fix it in mid 2021. Your system is updated and the system simply won't work. That's vulnerable. Vulnerable version of PubKit found. Okay. Then exploit relies on race condition measured in milliseconds. Modern systems are faster CPUs, different dbus timings, different account service implementations. Okay. I restarted or hardened. Damn it. What, do we go find another one or? Do we find yet another one? There seems to be a few. Oh, Red Hat CVE Inc. URL. Third-party advisor. Should we go on this? Packet Storm Security. Try theirs. We accept. Not sure we're accepting, but we're accepting. All right, we got this one. All right, exploits. Exploit proof of concept bypass. Okay. TGZ. All right. Bacteria fellowshipping. Yeah. All right, tell viewers. It's kind of annoying. Thought I got a possible ban evader. Yeah, no shit. Nice. Blocked. Cool, folks. So we got a TGZ this. How do we un-TGZ something? Whatever. Let's try. I'm going to try to run another exploit, folks. Yeah. Bye. Exit. All right. So we get an exploit here onto our downloads folder. So let's go into our downloads again. Downloads, vamos. Ya estamos, LSLA. And we see it here. It is CVE 2019. Oh, why is it 2019? Hold on a second. Oh, it's 2019 though. No, it's not the right one. 2023 posted. It works for both. Okay, whatever. Let's try to see what happens. All right, so we're going to be here. How do you deal with TGZ file? How do I unpack TGZ files? tar xzf cve. There we go, perfect. ls la. Huh? Oh, there. Yeah, create a new folder. Nice. So we can go into cd, into cve. Yes, lsla. Attacker, server, readme. Okay, cat, readme. Oof, that's a long one. Remote DOS in Facebook Fizz. It's not what we into. The fuck? Facebook thing? No, right? Alright, fuck it. Let's just try to run it and see what happens. Alright, SCP. Downloads. So we don't need this because we're doing downloads. Wait, no, we didn't find where the attacker payload was. Alright. LSLA. CD attacker. LA. Home Docker file. What the fuck? CD home. Div.txt. What the hell? Folks, gotta say, these exploit thingies are confusing me. I don't think I understand the community too much. Docker file home. What is the Docker file? Build a POC and run to make. Create user to run Fizz. Grant attacker sudo access. This is not used for the demo, but it's often handy for installing extra packages. Run echo attacker X. Switch over to attacker user since root access is no longer required. Work directory home attacker. Build a proof of concept. Run cd poke and make. Installing Folly. User root run cd home attacker Folly build and install user attacker. Okay. All right. User docker file ls cd cat diff. All right, attacker. What about server? Same thing. Oh my god. Do not understand this exploit. Proof of concept exploit for an authentication bypass and vulnerability in Polkit. Recon 26 conference. They played June 19th to the 31st in Montreal, Canada. Oh, nice. I like Montreal. I thought it was always in Las Vegas. All right. How many exploits are there? Total entries. Facebook. Fizz denial service. Polkit automation bypass. Maybe this is better. I don't know, dude. It's the same thing. 6.4 gigabytes. Why is the same exploit working on two different things? Why is the same exploit working on two different things? My god. my Docker file home. How come the same exploit could works for both CVE 2019/3560 and CVE 2021/3560? Like, it doesn't make sense, no? Did they not patch it since? Was it just discovered in a different way? It's like a makeup in the CVE numbers and support distinction. CVE 2021/3560 is a well-known Polkit race condition in freedesktop.org's Polkit. Affects Linux systems, involves dbus timing, allows local privilege escalation. Exploit uses dbus send, killing the process mid-authentication, creates users without authentication. Your script is clearly targeted by this vulnerability. Targeting this vulnerability, CVE 2019/3560 is something completely different. It's a WhatsApp remote code execution vulnerability. Affects WhatsApp VoIP attack of stack. Exploited via malicious calls, not related to Linux, Polkit, or dbus at all. You cannot use the same exploit. Okay, so we are definitely in the wrong place. Who the fuck does that? I don't get it. This is Polkit authentication bypass. Strange. Strange. And that's a bunch of stuff in there. Didn't even need the web space. Okay, the government is showing you all this. It's kind of strange. Issue tracking patch vendor advisory exploit third-party exploitation. Or there's a GitHub blog. It's a 7-year-old bug. Damn. The bug I found was quite old. It was introduced 7 years ago in commit BFA 5036 and first shipped with Polkit version 11.3. However, many of the most popular Linux distributions didn't ship the vulnerable version until more recently. Vulnerable. Not Polkit. All right, give me the exploit. Exploitation steps. Nice. The vulnerability is surprisingly easy to exploit. All it takes is a few commands in the terminal using only standard tools like bash, kill, and dbus send. Okay. The proof of concept exploit I describe in this section depends on 2 packages being installed: account services and genome control center. Genome? Damn, is that a biology thing? A genome. On a geographical system such as... On a graphical system, excuse me. Such as Ubuntu desktop, both of these packages are usually installed by default. But if you're using something like a non-graphical RHEL server, you might want to install them then. Ed Zombie, hello, good morning to you. What's up, Ed Zombie? You in the metro? Yeah, wow, no, you can't be. It's too early. No? Maybe you are. To be at work at 8? Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. We're struggling a bit today. Yum install service. Account game control center. Genome control center. Alright, so let's freaking install them. Let's go into the machine. Let's go Hydra. Hydra the password just to make sure we got the right one. Then we're gonna run this on our machine. We're gonna need the password, we're gonna need the IP address. Okay. Hydra, all blue. Oh, we just did it. We don't need it. What the fuck? SSH. Nice, we in. Let's go into... Alright, we're gonna do this. Sudo install yum account. But we can't do sudo onto this machine, no? Yeah, do we know the password for blue? Can we do it? We do, kind of. Those are not the sudoers. Since it will be reported. Can I just do it without sudo? My boy, we're trying to hook up a machine. They're just Polkit lines that happen to be convenient for vectors for explanation. That's the reason why the POC depends on genome control center and not just account service. A subtool, I'll explain to you that on that later. To avoid repeating triggers, dialing box. All right, let's really try to understand this exploit. I think it's really good too. They're doing a great job explaining here. So let's see. The vulnerability is surprisingly easy to exploit. All it takes is a few commands in the terminals using the standard tools like bash, kill, and dbus send. The proof of concept POC exploit I described in this section depends on two packages being installed: account service and genome control center. On a graphic system such as Ubuntu desktop, both of these packages are usually installed by default. But if you're using something like a non-graphic REHL server, you might need to install them like this. But I don't know, if you have sudo, why would you need this exploit? To create a user? I mean, the scope of it is limited. Of course, the vulnerability doesn't have anything special to do with either account service or genome control center. They're just Polkit clients that happen to be convenient vectors for exploitation. The reason why the POC depends on genome control center and not just account service is subtle. I'll explain that later. Okay. To avoid repeatedly triggering the authentication dialog box, which can be annoying, I recommend running the latest commands from SSH version SSH localhost. The vulnerability is triggered by starting a dbus send command, but killing it while Polkit still in the middle of processing the request. I like to think it's theoretically possible to trigger by smashing Control-C, just the right moment, but I've never succeeded, so I do with a small amount of bash scripts instead. First, if you need to measure how long it takes to run the dbus send command normally. Okay, the output will look like this. Can we try? Let's see if it works here. Yep, it worked. System, destination, org, server account, print reply. Boris Ivanovich Grishenko. Bro's Russian, I think. The output will look something like this. Yep, it did. It took exactly 16 milliseconds for me. How much did it take for us? Way less. Way less. We have a faster computer, folks. It's great news. All right, or they have a fastest computer. All right, they took 60 milliseconds for me, so that's what I need to kill the dbus send command after approximately 8 milliseconds. Dbus send system destination org free desktop.account type method call print reply. Okay. You might want to run that a few times. You might want to experiment with the milliseconds. When the exploit succeeds, you'll see that a new username, Boris, was created. Notice that Boris is a member of the sudo group, so you're already well on your way to full privilege escalation. Next, you need to start a password for the new account. The dbus interface expects a hash password. Okay, so I should run this a few times. Jeez, that sounds annoying, no? Are we out already? Oh man, connection got closed. Oh, this is local. This is local. Damn it. Oh, Hydra. Can I just get please a pretty exploit? The vulnerability. Why does debus send command customer bypass? Pocket bus system. I don't know. Am I a bit lazy for not wanting to fully understand it, just wanting to run it? Literally feel asleep, falling asleep watching this, lol. Yeah, I get you, Banks. 9x. Oh, you're the first time watching this. Yeah, literally fell asleep watching this. I get you. I would too, honestly. What would you do in my situation, though? You got an exploit, and it's not running. What do you do? CVE this one. Now you know where to come if you're struggling to fall asleep, Banks 9x. Alright. So. This is not where we want to be when downloads. Okay, so let's go back into SSHing. Clear. Blue at red. So I'm invisible. So we can do several things here where we can just start running this a few times. It took some problems. You might want to run that a few times. It might need to experiment with a number of milliseconds in the delay. When the exploits are sealed, you'll see that a new number named Boris was created. Fell asleep. I'm tired. Fell, not feel. Yeah, okay. Fell, not fell. Asleep watching this, lol. I'm so tired, huh? Well, go to sleep then. Thanks. If I can help you fall asleep, I get it. Today's not the best, not the most entertaining stream. No, you're not pretty. Okay, Control C, Shift V. Ooh, creating, print, string, kill. My GF won't let me. Lol. Sleep? Why not? There's code to write. Yeah. Well, write the goddamn code. Banks. Can your code be about exploit 2021-3560? This would be very helpful. Paste. Alright, let's see. ID Boris. No, there's no user Boris. No, okay. And it's sleep 9. That's kind of annoying. It's really annoying. 16. 06. 106. Wait. Maybe I should read a bit more. 116. No such process. No, my code is about waste management app. Haha, nice. That's pretty cool. Damn, you sound like her. Damn, you come on stream to escape the reality of daily life, and you found the daily life on stream. Ta-da, you're a cyber doctor for you. Well, that's pretty cool that you were making this, and when your partner seems to be invested in you wanting to achieve what you want, if she's pushing you to do this, I think it's good. Looks something like this. Real user. This took 60 milliseconds for me, so it's a little. That's the time I need to kill the debus command after approximately 8 seconds. 8 milliseconds. You need to run that a few times, and you might need to experiment with a number of milliseconds delay. When the exploit succeeds, you will see that a new user named Boris has been created. Okay, so maybe we can do this for all kinds of timing. We can automate this to Python maybe. 0.1 dot. No. Get on my machine blue. No. I don't want to leave. I'm doing a bunch of stuff. Let's see. ID Boris. Oh, no such user. Darn it. Wait, no. Accounts type terminated bus send system. Created strings Boris, string Boris. Okay, let's see. ID Boris. No user. Damn it. Boris, why aren't you created? All right, what do we do from here, folks? Dbus send system destination. You might need to run that a few times. Do we just keep doing it, or do we try to automate this to Python, like the real ninjas that we are? Right, let's do this 2 more times. If it doesn't work, we'll move on to something else. I'm not even sure if I'm doing this right. ID Boris. All right, no such user. Damn it, and we lost it. Okay. Oh la 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 la. What do we do? Do we do a Python code to automate this? It took 1676. That means it will kill the dbus command after approximately 8 milliseconds. $60 milliseconds. Should we try 60 milliseconds? I feel like we did. When exploit succeeds, you'll see that a new user Boris has been created. UID this. Okay. So maybe we should automate the payload a bit. Let's go on Python. How do we go to Python? We write code on VS Code. Just like you probably are, Banks, no? VS Code. Nice, we got VS Code. Vol1c, okay. New file, Python file. Control V, okay. Okay, nice. So we have our little thing here. Okay, so cool. Let's go to the previous exploits we've created, the previous codes we've run. We can go into where? Go into documents. Student involved, character, exercise, not task. No. Oh, yeah, this one. Character enumeration, Python. Good. So this is the code we ran, folks, before. And we're going to need to do something like this, I think. All right, so how about we do this? We bring it back to VS Code, and we start from there. This is gonna be complicated. What the fuck? This is an easy box set, folks. Import request, session request dot session. URL is this. So the URL is now something else. It is not neta16, it is this one. Expires in 56 minutes. URL is this. Do we need requests for an IP address? Wow, we're doing this. Oh, man, I don't know if we can do this manually, huh? So it's great. It's great. This thing is just that. Wait, was I doing the wrong thing? I think we're supposed to do this. It's the same thing. No, it's not. First, we need to measure how long it takes to run the dbus command manually. Okay, so let's go back to the machine and then follow these steps. The output will look like something like this. That took 16 minutes. That means that the command will take approximately 8 milliseconds. Okay, so oh fuck, we need to go on Hydra again. Hydra is gonna give us the password. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, got a password. Oh, I think it's gonna feel good when we finally get this box. Shift C. We got the super password. Okay, got it. So we need to SSH in there. We paste, enter. We need to figure out this. Okay, so this information is gonna be precious. 7 user 2. Okay, the output will look something like this. That took 16 milliseconds for me to get it. So what did you do? So that means that I need to kill the command approximately 8 milliseconds. So about half of that. So let's do the same. Half of the, what is it? 0.16, so half of this, so 0.35. Is it 0.8? I say 0.35. 0.25. 0.20. 0.4. So what we're doing, folks, is we're getting closer to 6. Get out of my machine blue. Okay, Control C. Let's see if ID Boris worked. No such user. Damn it. So that took 60 milliminutes. So that means that I need to kill the dbus send command after approximately 0.8 seconds. You might need to run it a few times. You might need to experiment with the number of milliseconds and the delay. When the exploit succeeds, you'll need to see a new name Boris being created. Has been created. UID Boris. This. Notice that Boris is a member of the pseudo group that you're already well on your way to full privilege escalation. Now you need to set a password for the new account. The dbus interface expects a hash password which you can create using OpenSSL. Nice. So, why the fuck is it still not working? Dbus, okay. So let's go back to what it does. Dbus send system destination org, this one. Control C. V, dbus send, this, all right. 8. So the thing takes how long? It takes 7 seconds. Real user system. So real is 0.007. So you should do less than that. 3. 4. 2. Oh wait, no, kill 2, no. Kill $. 3 3. 3 7. Oh man, why is it not working? ID Boris. Darn it. What the hell? Should work. You might need to experiment that a few times. You might need to experiment with the number of milliseconds and the delay. When the exploit succeeds, you'll see that a new unit has been created. All right, 0.8. No, we want to do half of that. 3. Oh, fine. Here's the root password. No, that's another thing. I'm just brute forcing it. All right, Boris is not working. Damn it. Oof. Open a cell. Okay, I'm invisible. Debus send. All right, let's just try this one more time. Maybe it takes a lot longer than we think. 3, so it takes a lot shorter than we think. CPU 12%. Twelve 0.3, 0.01. Oh, that looks different. Can I get the gym towel? Yeah, sure, Lily. You don't like it? That's the normal towel. No, it's a normal towel area. Is Decathlon okay? Yeah. Okay. Ay. I was very confused at first. Can I get a towel for the gym? All right. Debus. What do we do, folks? 0.1. Damn. You might need to run it a few times to get to experiment with the number of milliseconds and delay. When the exploit succeeds, you'll see a new user named Boris. All right. And then explain why it works. Okay. Let's go on ChatGPT and ask for it to write kind of an exploit baseline for us. I need you to write a Python script that connects to SSH and sends a command. And execute a command. Okay, run command lsla. Okay. Now make a loop so that it runs this command 10 times. Port 22. All right, we're vibe hacking, folks. This is vibe hacking right there. Let's go. VS Code. Get a new text file. Select language. Python. Le Python. Le Python. All right, loop 10 times. All right, let's do it. So the command is not going to be lsla. It's going to be this one. It's going to be the vulnerability. Exploitation steps. Do this. Wait, maybe this is not installed actually, huh? Control C. Go over here, replace that command to this. Just gonna need to modify this a bit. We put 2. Your username is blue. And the password is the output from Hydra. All right, so we lost our account. We need to go in Hydra again. Hydra. So yeah, here's our password, folks. That's really good. Now, how do we hack into this, your password? Control V, this is our password. Command this, method reply, client this. Did we put the IP address? No, we didn't. Host name is this one. Will this work? 10, 114, 142, 70. Yeah, we can save it here. Exploit CVE blue try hack me. Terminal, what is the terminal gonna say? It didn't like Boris. Yeah, the command, what is it? What isn't good? It didn't like Boris here. What the fuck? Syntax error. Command debug send system. Type call this. Why didn't you like it? I only get like the strings, the double string too much. We should replace them with single strings. no module named Paramico. I get this error. Oh, okay. I get this error. Is installed in your Python environment. Pip install Paramico. Oh, maybe I should do it. Where do I do it? Here. Pip install Paramico. Apt install Python 3. Okay. Apt Python 3 Paramico. Paramico. Oh, it's with a K. Did I write it with a K? No. Could not open lock file via admin. Available. Oh, you root? Yeah. Sudo. No, apparently it's already there. It just doesn't know where to use it. No? Maybe? Okay, it's working. So maybe it's good. Let me SSH in parallel here. I tried 10 times. This shouldn't take this long. ID. Oh, already our connection got closed. All right. Fuck. All right, here we got this, folks. If you're feeling like you're lost a little bit, I totally get it. If you feel like you're lost, I totally get it. It's pretty hard. We're running our first exploit here, and it says you should run it a bunch of time experimenting with different things. And to be honest, that's exactly what we're doing. And we're vibe hacking to try to get an exploit to loop. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's the right idea. Password. Okay, ls, or what do we do? LSLA. ID Boris. I didn't create Boris. There's no way you're going to own this module. Putain. Putain. What do I do here? Polkit. This pip install, all this stuff. Polkit. Bin bash. Print this. I think this was doing a similar thing here. At halftime. This is what it was doing. This is what the exploit was doing. Remember? This is what the guy said to do. Like, so for me, you need to do it. So after approximately 8 milliseconds. This is where the halftime comes in. All right, it's still working. We can cancel that. No, I guess not. No, in Paramico. All right, fuck it. It's not working. It's not working. All right, how do we do this then? Okay, the good thing about today is that I feel like I understand better the exploit. But now, Can we get a real exploit? Can we get it to work? And is it trying hard here? I think it is. This one's trying hard. Let's go into temp again. CD TMP LS. That's not right. LS LA. We should see much better with this. Can we execute 511? Attempting to create a count. I think this is basically the loop that's going forever to try to create an account there. But we can't. Oh. I want to check something. Perplexity. Check out the write-ups for the try hack me box called red. Tell me if they point to an exploitation of CVE 2021 3560. Answer by yes or no. Do not spoil any answer. Woohoo! We're gonna just check if we're on the right track, cause we can't keep on going for an exploit that doesn't work. Ooh, come on. Tell me, Perplexity. Oh, shoot. Oh. No, you're not supposed to use this exploit. So the write-ups do not use an exploit based on this, the mentioned vuln. I previously answered without actually being able to check the write-ups. You can check the write-ups. What the fuck is it doing? Did I prompt it like a donkey or what? That targets CVE this. Huh? Alright, let's run linps again. Let's run linps again. But it's vulnerable. Oh my god. Exit. So what are we gonna do here? We're gonna resend it. SCP. I'm gonna put it in temp. We're gonna send linps again. Where do we put linps? Linps is stored here. Oh wait, we didn't write where it was. It's stored here. Ah, we didn't put it. Locate linps. User share linps. Linps ISH. Okay, let's go over there. I think it's this one. Password, I think it's the same as before. All right, Control C. Let's hydra it real quick. So we may not have been doing the right exploit, folks. I'm not sure why. Is there some kind of exploit mitigation things after that we're not sure of? Maybe. Might be. Control Shift C. All right, linp successfully transferred. Let's go into it. SSH. TMP. LSLA. Linp should be here. All right. /linps.sh. Let's go. So according to them, yes, the public area from do not use. You can try to yes. So the public area, the target CVE 214034. Which one is that one? It is about local privilege that's currently found in Polkit's PK exec utility. Well, Polkit again has had an issues. Cyber Iberia. Insi Ibe. Insibe. Local partial investigation was found on Polkit's PK exec utility. The PK exec is a toolkit. All right. So let's go to here. Sorry, trying again. Sudo password for blue. IMC is not accessible. Okay. We're still able to run pretty well. Let's make it big. Known service. Okay. DBus analysis. We group, allow group default context, allow rules on default context. Root. See, there's plenty of things here with free desktop. Shell path has been user root. ECQ security credentials. God damn. Expiration is today. Learn practice cloud hiding and technique hacking hat tricks. The XYZ. Ooh. Is this a sponsored link or something? Sponsored? Maybe. Not enforced. You do not have enough privilege to read the modules. Okay. Ooh, there's a few ones here. CVE this. NFT pawn kit. Sudo baron samedit. Samedit. Okay. Done. Caching directories. I didn't really see any super vulns. Say bye-bye to your shell and password. Oh, what the fuck? Maybe we should save it into a file. The output. Let's go Hydra again. Save it into a file so we can grep it later. I don't think this is a fun stream I've ever done, really. Yeah, but we're learning a bit, huh? At least we're learning a bit. Oh, yoy. All right, so I think we got the Hydra. Let's go. There, we got the password already. Super password. Clear. This is unreadable. Clear. Okay, cool. We back. Oh, you see there's a... Oh, there was a bug here. There was just floating quotation marks for no reason. All right, let's go into SSH. Boom, we log in. Really? Okay, clear. Now we go into CD into, what is it? What are we gonna go? CD into TMP. This is where we put our linps. Use that SSH, and I want you to put the output into linps underscore output dot txt. All right, let's wait. I think it's putting it in somewhere else. So it's going to do that. In the meantime, we're going to be able to see a bit more. GURP, etc mod, no such directory or file. All right, we'll see. We'll see where this takes us. Chuku, 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 chuku. Noise. Noise. Password for blue. What? I don't have it. I don't have the password for blue. Rosa red and you suck blue. That's cute. That's cute. Are you still working or what is this? We can't sudo. What is this, linps? Let's go cat linps. Okay, cool. So we got it. We got a bit of it. And we said that there was some CVE according to the write-up to exploit. Where are they? Where are they? Cloud. Where are my good CVEs? Okay, there they are. 2021. This one, PwnKit. This one's the one we wanted. Then why did we start doing the other one? Why did we start 3560? All right, apparently we need to run this one, folks. Exposure probable. Cool. Qualys is going to tell us a little about it in the very... okay. Let's go back. Why did we decide to go on this one? 3156 pseudo baron probable. We're gonna learn a lot from this one. Let's type in our thinking, what we need to do afterwards. Let's type in some of our stuff. Go Buster, finding stuff, blue. Monday 23rd notes. We've been trying to exploit vuln on CVE 30, what is it? 3560. 3560. 2021. Not sure how it started, but the exploit does not finish running whenever we run it automatically and it doesn't work manually either in spite, my god, I write like a donkey, in spite of the automated exploits showing that the version of Polkit is vulnerable. Why? Okay, so the thing is the box is not going to be available tomorrow. So we need to understand, we need to exploit apparently another vulnerability that we required on this one. So we need to exploit this one. All right, and it's present in the box. LinP's just confirmed it. Tomorrow, try to CVE this one. It's gonna work. I'm crazy upset. Folks, we're gonna edit here. Tomorrow's gonna be a beautiful day of tackling this, but I think we're on the right path now. We found a vulnerability that is confirmed to exist. And yeah, sometimes you gotta dig, and you can't find anything. And that's what hacking is about. It's a game of patience after all. So folks, I hope you learned a thing or two. I certainly did. On patience, on trying vulnerabilities, on how Polkit works, on how exploits also work. It's all about timing and stuff like this. So some great insights there. And yeah, we'll finish here for today, folks. We've had Banks 9X for the first time. Really nice having you. Lily of the Valley wanted a towel for doing sports. And Stick in the Mind, Bedro said hello as well. We had XR and Agent 57, who we hadn't seen in a little bit. I hope the episode's going good if you're still here. And yeah, folks, I'll see you tomorrow in 22 hours. Take care and see you soon. Ciao, everyone. Take care.